Good afternoon, everybody. I'll find the controller yet. But we got a good old jazz playing today. I must admit, I'm enjoying the jazz better than I was the non-copyright crap that I was playing before. Hello, Dave. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna get rid of that. There we go. Yeah, you get to see the new layout as well, Dave. So a lot's changed, kind of thing. Yeah, I kind of went ham with it about a week ago. By the way, I'm not on Kick anymore. Me and One Eye had a little chat about that because freaking we were getting so many freaking bots coming through, dude, that we were like, well, you know, stop this, and we couldn't be bothered with it, to be honest with you. So my job for today. So basically right now what I'm doing is all of this is covered up here. The idea will be to extend this out to about here somewhere. Cover it all up, because at the moment it's not 100% covered. With this beautiful stone. I like it. I love this stone. And we're going to go to the left here a bit as well. And then we're going to put the main plant down here. I decided. So up there is going to be something else entirely. Yeah, so we've got a hole in the roof. That's cool, dude. Not an issue. If you don't say anything, it's all good. Yeah, I mean, without knowing your history, as in your background and stuff like that, I know a lot about like medical stuff, mental health stuff. So I'll be honest with you, Dave. Don't go spreading this around, even though I am on the stream. Lol. Yes, I have a mental health. It's called XYY syndrome. It basically means I have an extra Y chromosome. But it went undiagnosed for many years, and still they have no idea how to help it. I was literally thrown into different forms of life and everything, and they put me in homes, and when I was really young, because they didn't know how to deal with it. They're getting better at it, but they're not getting 100% better, you know. I've had more more drugs than you can think of shoved into me. Personally, I just put it over. I'm a lot more intelligent than a lot of people, and when people start saying, "Oh, you got this, you got that," I research it. I mean, I take an IQ. So they give me IQ tests, or they used to, like really regular, and half the time my IQ test was higher than the examiner. So um, that's saying something, really. Oh, and literally mental health. So if you say to somebody, "I've got mental health problems," at the end of the day, that's a label. I don't conform to labels. Either tell me what I've got or shut the fuck up. Basically, so that I can deal with it. Exactly. I mean, you know, I used to be a very, very active person. I literally, when I lived in New York, because I was married to a New Yorker. I literally every morning, I used to ride around Central Park, the entirety of Central Park. I got it down to 22 minutes, for one lap. And then once I got, went through my breakup and everything, I had a bout of depression. It was never diagnosed. It was never, suggested or anything that I might have it. I just put a shed ton of weight on. Yeah. Don't take this the wrong way, but are you overweight, underweight, what? Are you fat, thin? Problem with weight? Problem with eating too much? Or too little, as some cases are. Oh, I'm stuck. I mean, if you're not happy talking about it, £60 over, it's not bad. Put it this way, I'm 6'4", and I weigh in at around about 173, 175 kilograms. It's like 300 something odd pounds. I'm not grossly overweight. I got a fucking massive belly. And it pisses me off every day. I get back issues, I get hip issues, knee issues, and it's all striving from, you know, being fat. Which I wish I wasn't. So I'm currently looking into liposuction. Ampho? No, not Ampho. Let's go with Dynamite. And let's go up there, I think. Yeah, it's a bit different in the States. I mean, but in the UK, you can go to your doctor and ask them to, like, basically say to them, look, I'm feeling really depressed about my weight. You're late on a bit thick, and they can either give you the weight loss injection, which will stop you from really basically wanting to eat. That's not my issue. The problem is that I literally spent like 4 years not giving a shit about my weight because I was depressed as hell. And now it's come back to bite me in my ass, literally. Fire in the hole. Well, that didn't have the desired effect. Might have to go for a bigger explosive. Well, it kind of did do its job, but not satisfactorily. More explosives! Does not delete material. Well, we want the material gone. Does not delete material. Right. More explosives is needed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Time is sealed. Oh, there they are. Now we might have some better luck. Fire in the quadruple hole. That worked. Yeah, there you go. I think I know what I need to do, but I don't want to do it. Because I have come to the realization that I will not get the entire plant down here. So what I need to do is get rid of this shelf, bring that back a little bit, you know, take it all the way back, and then I should be good, because I believe there might be black gold so we've got coal all up in here, you see, and I think there might be coal this way. I know it's dirt. Don't go looking at me thinking, has he lost his mind? I probably have, but I still think there's gold. There's gold in them there hills. Black gold. I mean, we didn't pick this spot out of randomization. It was... I'm hoping I find it very, very soon, because, you know... Let's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should do it, I think. Bit of a cavern, isn't it? Or maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's nothing in there. Bollocks. Out of sight, out of mind. Literally. Oh, let's just do it. I'm not nuking it, so don't even go down that road. There we go. I know it's just filled up all this, but we would have to pick it up anyway, so it's not a big issue. We've got everything we need here to do it, so. I mean, to be fair, I think the only me and One Eye started these at the same time. Okay, so I reckon the only reason that One Eye is so far ahead, as in, the level and stuff like that, is because he's done so much help. And finding that rock vein really helped him out as well, that iron vein. I mean, it was it took a second nuke to find my iron vein. It's just so, it's so deep. And I haven't technically gotten to it yet. I used dynamite to freaking work out where it was. To build, to start the beginnings of a ramp. Oh Christ, we had a guy on there last night called Fox something or other, and I swear to God, and I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only one watching him. I think One Eye was watching him as well, because he, filled up the dumper. He could clearly see that One Eye was doing something and I was doing something. But he still put it in chat for somebody to come and empty the dumper. Empty your fucking self. Not that hard. Ooh, don't you dare. I am so top heavy now. Watch the back tires. Whee! Oh God. Oh, I love this game. The physics are pretty much bang on as well. Ugh. Why? It's fun. Yeah, so I'm just stacking and racking for now. So if you're wondering why I haven't got like a full plant going, and I'm not talking to the devoted fan, you know who you are, or my stalker, and you know who you are. I am talking to the millions of people on Twitch that aren't even watching what I'm doing, or decide they're going to watch YouTube on the after fact because I might be doing something interesting. So, Dave, after the stream last night, okay, with One Eye, I went into the studio, the YouTube studio, you know, for the creators, to see how many people had been, you know, that had watched the stream. And literally, while I'm in there, like 8 people freaking started watching the stream. It's like, why weren't you watching when we were live? What's the point in you watching when we're not live? It just didn't make a lot of sense to me. Hang on a minute, I need to. I just realised my chat was on just on Twitch. That's on all, so if anybody does say hello to me on YouTube, I can say hi. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, let's make a bounce. Boom, boom. It's for the rain again. We're in the midst of thunderstorms right now in the UK, so. But there's been so where I live in the UK, we've had and this, it does not happen very often, tornado warnings. So it's hot weather and cold weather mixing, and it creates a tornado. And I know it's quite warm outside because I've got the kitchen window open, the fan going to blow cold air throughout the house, and the back door open to create a wind tunnel. And it's still freaking hot in here. Actually, it's quite mellow. It's a nice temperature right now. And then when it starts raining, it cools down, and then once it stops raining, the heat comes back up again. Yeah, I'm at 24. Thing is, though, I think you've been playing this game longer than I have, so. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm on single player right now. If anybody did want to come and join me in multiplayer, I would save the single player, exit out of single player, bring up multiplayer, and throw a password on it. And everyone can come and join me. You know, it doesn't bother me. Give you a digger. There's plenty to do. And not just digging out this area here. I'm actually half tempted to buy like a tiny digger for, for underneath. Yeah. Well, that'll be a new game save, won't it, I think? And I'll get up there with a pickaxe and we'll take that down in a bit. Yeah, I've done that, and I've done that by mistake. I literally deleted the stream, not this stream, but I had an original one I was doing, and I got pretty far with it, and I deleted it by accident. Oh, I think you might have missed the best thing yesterday. Friggin', I had like 9,000 tailings on me to pack down the roof. So above where he is digging out the rock is where I've got a layer of rock coming in. So we're making it wider so that we can get to it. And my inventory was full of different bits and bobs. And I went to the container to go and offload a few things. And I ended up selling a few things like pay dirt, stuff like that, stuff that I wasn't going to use, and totally by accident, I grabbed the tailings and sold them. Got 200 grand for them, but that's not the point. The point is I needed them. Now he's having issues trying to find more tailings because he sells them. But he didn't just sell tailings, he sells the, you know, the dirt as well and the waste stuff. The idea was that we were going to initially make the road. So we were going to do the road that's going to go partially up the mountain, I think now. See, yeah, he's been looking at the yeah. It all depends if it's a good map or not, Dave. You know, try it out first, see what you think, but it's like you got the flatlands. Now, yeah, I can understand people wanting to do that for strip mining. Strip mining is a great way to get into mining because you literally start off with a flat surface, and then you basically start digging down. But you dig down, you take off a layer, and you drop down again, you take off another layer, drop down again, you drop off another layer. But in the process, you're widening everything. So, you know, the top bit could be 20 miles, you know, from front to back, and 20 miles from left to right. Could be a half round circle or a square or whatever. And then you just take it down to like bucket size, and you start stripping it and keep going down, keep going down, keep going down till you start hitting stuff. But I mean, that's strip mining. What we have a tendency of doing now is we're actually like mining. So we're actually mining in you know, like underground. We have had the discussion. We had the discussion a couple of days ago that do we get rid of basically what's above us, or do we just carry on going? It's going to be a lot of work because you're going to have to use dozers, diggers, and you know, you have to bring the other digger in and. Because he's actually got two of those big ass excavators, you see. He's got one over at the coal mine, which is just a massive coal deposit. Oh yeah. Oh, missed it. There we go. Swear to God, one of the advantages of this game is this. I'm not even connected to anything, dude. Just floating in midair. No, I can't get it with the bucket. I'm not going to go wasting money blowing it up again. Blown it up freaking 500 bloody times already. Great working music, this I tell you. You know, I've worked in bars, I've worked in hotels, I've worked all over the spectrum of hospitality. And the one thing I know that is if you put jazz on in a bar or a restaurant, you see them feet tapping. And it doesn't matter who you are, you could be the richest man in the world. If you start seeing some of these foot tapping, everybody starts tapping their feet to the rhythm of the music. Even if it's not somewhere that would normally play jazz or blues. Oh, missed a little bit. Spot it. Spot it, spot it. There you go. Oh, that's down there. So there's another bit there. If you're still awake there, Dave, I'm going to ask you a question now. With regards to jazz and blues, can you tell me what the second form of jazz and blues combined would be? See if you know this. And it's a style of music, it's not... It's called, and don't start laughing, because it is actually a style of music, it's called scat. So it's spelled S-C-A-T. And in the 1990s or early 2000s, a man called Scatman John brought out a dance version to scat. It's a like that's scat. Obviously it's got a rhythm towards it. But when, let's say if you're driving in a car or on a bus or something like that, and you start like do 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 do, that's scat. Oh, there you go. I knew I'd fall off eventually. So most songs that you hear, so are you what? I'm stereotyping here, okay? I'm assuming because you're from Texas, you like country, and I'm stereotyping. So if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. And I know you might be really into your R&B or your, you know, anything above. Or you might be a cowboy that just doesn't like country music, which is fair enough. Ooh, somebody's cooking something nice. I think Mark started cooking Indians again. Ooh. Oh, that smells beautiful. It's making me fucking hungry. Hello, little. How are you doing today? Not bad at all, really. Just here, beating the crap out of stuff, you know. It is really good. It really is. I'll show you around in a second if you want, unless you've been on here before. There's lots of different aspects to this. Right. And yes, I'm floating in midair. I must be able to get up and down there. Perfection. You little bugger. There we are. That's looking better. Always one little shit, isn't there? There we go. Yeah, so you've got. So this is where I first started out. I started out here. I basically, I bought a nuke, and I put a nuke about, I want to say, here somewhere. And it was all covered, so I dug down about halfway, and put a nuke in the bottom. Got the hell out of the way, and pressed the button. Or press the plunger as it is, and it created like a big cavity. So underneath here is a big cavity, and eventually what I'll be doing is I'll be taking this all the way back, and there'll be a rock plant under here. So the rock plant we'll be doing like crushing stone and stuff like that, because I've got on the other side of this wall here there is a iron ore deposit, so I will be cutting all that out, but I'm going to need something to deal with it. You can see the iron ore here, so I set off a nuke in here to basically create more space to go back, and then a friend of mine turned around and said, well, why don't you put a nuke in the bottom and set it off? What could be the hardest thing? Well, we did that, and we found the ore deposit. Now I'm just working out how the hell to get to it, which is the pain in the ass bit. So hence the reason all the works that are basically down here. So all of this down here is all ready to go, really. Then you also have so this was my, or is rather, my second home away from home, if you want to call it that. So if I've got quests to do, I can pretty much sort them out all up here and do everything I need to do, and my money supply. So these things, I mean, you basically create, so you have a like an oil pump kind of thing that goes down the ground. It's got to be sitting on coal. Then you put a refinery in there, and then you put a tank in there, a liquid tank. And I'll show you now that one of these 10,000 barrels would basically set you for, you know, start off of everything. So oil right now costs or sell for $664,934. So you'd basically be able to, you know, you start off the game with like 400 or a million or nothing. You start off with nothing. It's very hard to make money. That's all I'm going to say. You'll find most people start with 400. With 400 you can get a digger, a loader, and everything else you need. I suggest you start off with a loader and then get a you basically get one of these, which is a oh, what would you call it? A hopper. The hopper then would need power, so you have a power input connected to a power supply. These things are very expensive when you first start out, so use the you can get your hands on solar panel. I suggest to get like a 300 watt solar panel to run that. But then all you literally do is you hook up a like a straight like this, like a vertical a up an up piece of track, and then you put a storage like box like that, and it'll just collect everything. Yeah, like a conveyor belt. But then you put a storage box at the top of that conveyor belt like this. So then you've got your conveyor belt coming up here, coming up into that, from that, and then you can literally do the same thing I did, where you go into your cell, you take whatever's in here and you throw it in there and you sell it. You'll get a better price for it than using the ore seller. Or I found you have anyway. You might get the same price, but at least then you know that you want to keep things like any coal you find, any like pay dirt and dirt. Yeah, you know, the time at the beginning you can just sell it. but eventually you'll want to get like a plant going and stuff. So it's like, you wouldn't guess it, but there is actually a plant here. There's a, so that's for filtering out coal. So you filter it, it's a coal screen, so you add coal into it. Have we got any coal? I have got some coal. See if it'll take it. It might do. No. But everything here is hidden. So this is the easiest way to show you. So absolutely the whole thing is all hidden everywhere. And it goes all the way down there. You see that down there? So the soil gets separated out, but then it means that I can put other stuff everywhere. So that actually goes to the second part of the place. So let's just put that back on there. So this is where we were walking before, where the hopper is. And the conveyor belt literally snakes. Oh. There we go. So the conveyor belt snakes its way all the way around. Takes a lot of power, this does, though. I mean, I had issues with the power. And obviously it goes from that hopper there into the conveyor belt. The conveyor belt keeps going and Bob's your uncle. So this is the beginnings of the mine that I'm currently building down to. Underneath here, basically where I'm standing, is the top of the dome. So where you've seen that hole in the top of the dome, that's basically here. I mean, you don't. I mean, not everybody has to, you know, blow stuff up. You can just do it normally. Yes and no. It gets a lot easier when you go up the levels, you get bigger machines. This isn't the first machine you get, so the first machine you get is... I don't know, have I still got it on me? I do. Let's put that there. We'll show you the first machine. So this is the first loader that you would get. You'll see the difference between the two. So this is the first loader. It ain't very big. Not compared to, I mean, look at the size of that compared to that. It's tiny. Does everything the same. Oh, it's still got the power. It's still works exactly the same way. It's, I mean, this isn't basically like an upgraded version to that. But it's just the pure size of it. It's obviously it's a bigger bucket. And then the next one after this will actually hold 28 square meters of dirt and stuff. Oh, how do you get that? That bit? Yeah? The bit that I'm moving? Yeah. Alright, so that's a GPS. So this is what you want to buy, is one of these, a GPS receiver. To get it, you got to purchase. You go to, actually I think it's in equipment. Is it in equipment? It is. So you go to equipment, you go to GPS, and it literally costs 13k. So you got 13k, put 13, get it, and then you can add it then to like a light and stuff like that. I don't think there is a level for it. I think it's already unlocked. Because it's part of the vehicle, you see. Be a lot easier for you. But what I will suggest is if I just pop out here and show you. See how it's all uneven and everything? You see the one on the right will actually tell you. So that's about as good as we'll get it so far. But then when you come down like here and you bring this flat or flattish, you just do it by eye. It doesn't really matter what the left one says. As long as the left one says it's flat, the right one will keep on tilting up and down. You watch the right one, you see how the right one's moving? And you'll take out big bits or small bits, and if you look at the left hand side, the bucket's changed. So now we need to play with the bucket a little bit to get that, black, back straight. But that's just taking off the surface. What you can do is what I've done here, and don't think I'm just doing this to show you. This is the plan anyway, is to bring all this back anyway. It's going to be it's going to be like a big sorting area for different things. So you use the floor, like a wooden floor. Nice to level up a bit of ramp. Huh? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Nice to level up a bit of ramp. You mean like rapid? Oh, that's easy to sort out. So yeah. So this is what we all use. Is we literally put like a stone, like a you can put like a stone block floor down. I like using the floor tiles. They don't need supporting or anything, but you can literally put like big massive blocks down if you really want to. It's up to you. But this will keep everything level. So when you come off of like something like this, you make sure your bucket is flat, like that, and you can take it straight off. And then if you want it even flatter, so you see how that's got like a little ramp to it now? You use one of these, basically a spade like this. Now, in the equipment, so in the tools, I would suggest that you switch out from the normal pick and normal spade to the fast ones. Quid. You mean a grid? Or like a just like a flat surface? Basically, you use a spade to smooth everything off. So it makes things look a bit better as well. And it helps with transition and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, so the best way for me to explain this, okay, would be to show you this. Right, so this is actually connected to the floor, okay? So that's connected to the floor right now, which is a snap build, all right? This is a grid build. So if I come off the floor, hang on, so that's free, and then that's a grid. If you notice, the grid is actually straight on that, which it shouldn't be, but there we are, it is. Actually, probably the best way to show you would show you the other level. So if I show you the other level up here, oops, shit. Oh dear, how do I get out? There we go. Duh. So you see how this is all on the grid, and it's all connected to the grid. There you go. See, Dave chirped up. Now, this is now connected to a grid, but you see how this is a different angle. And then it basically snaps into place. Oh shit, it's about to rain again. But there is a lot of work work's going on underneath here. But yeah, so but like Dave was saying, for light stuff like that, you use one of these, and this will get literally everything flat. You know, it'll take you some time, but you have to just keep going backwards and forwards over it and all that. And you put the vibration on and off you go. Yeah, I know. So if you want to drive on it and stuff, as long as you get it like halfway there, you're laughing. Yeah, I mean, we don't do it for streaming. I mean, we stream, but we're not doing it to, you know, we're doing it to entertain more than anything. I mean, at the moment you're sitting there in your bedroom or your lounge or at your desk or whatever, and you're literally watching a screen. Or the TV or whatever. Yeah, that as well. Yeah, so this basically packs it out like Dave was saying. So that's how that is after that. Which is enough for you to drive on. But you can make like lots of different kinds of ramps as well. So like this is a nice easy ramp. Okay, this is a nice easy ramp. And then you've got some things, you know, you can put different kinds of ramps in that are actually a lot more like, you know, a lot harder. They'll go down a lot quicker. But that's just an easy ramp. But yeah, like I was saying, all of that goes into here, and nothing in that one. That one will be for coal. Oh, and there's coal in there. But there's also iron ore, diamond ore, ruby ore, silicone ore, dirt and dirt. But there's a so you got your coal screen there, and then hidden away underneath all of this is the wash plant. So the wash plant basically washes everything and sorts everything and all of that. So when it gets down to the bottom down there, it's turned pay dirt and dirt into rubies and diamonds and all that. Yeah. But underneath here is a water pump. And you pump the water into there or to wherever you want it to go, really. Oh, wrong one. Well, there you are. Yeah, you got me doing other stuff now. I got like 1,000,001 jobs to do in this place. No worries. If you need help or advice again, come back and let us know. And if you can't work it out, there's myself, Dave, and One Eye around somewhere and stuff, and we can always help you out with advice and stuff. I mean, other people might not be so inclined to help you, but we do. Thank you for the follow. Bugger. I might have to make a quick exit here very, very soon because it's raining and I might get my ass fried. Don't actually know if it's picking up the rain, the microphone. Yeah. I would suggest that you have a walk around first. I mean, starting off on the top of the mountain, you're going to get iron ore straight away. And solid rock, you won't be able to blast it, or you will, but it'll cost you money. I would suggest that you try finding a flat spot in the valley somewhere, depending on what map you're on. There's plenty of like little flat spots around. And you can start off doing that and then branch out from there, you know. Oh, you will. If you're on the top of a mountain, I can guarantee you're gonna hit friggin' like you're you're gonna hit the hard right, you're gonna have to give me a second here. I take it you used a piece of Anthro then, because if you use dynamite, it will not give you back it. It will actually delete it. And sometimes that comes in helpful, sometimes it doesn't. Oh yeah, but the difference in explosives, if you're going to go, use explosives, which you'll almost have to at some point. Um, Even if it's just clearing out an area, you'll use explosives. Trust me, it's a lot easier than trying to get in there with a pickaxe and everything, and then dig it all out. Because you might want to go the whole height of a big hopper down, so that it's like down on the floor like that. But yeah, so literally right now all I'm doing is I'm shoveling dirt and pay dirt, and then I'll throw it all through. Well, I say I throw it through a wash plant. I probably will. I'll probably just sell it. But that's once I've actually sorted out my production area, and then hopefully the only waste product I will have will be the dirt thing. Look, so the dirt that will come out eventually it'll just be dirt. Apart from filling in holes and stuff like that, it's worthless. Apart from to sell it, and even then it doesn't give you a lot of money. I think I'm going to have to get offline for a bit. My TV just decided to flash at me, so means there's a lot of static in here. We got thunderstorms and lightning and everything going on right now. I think I might, yeah. Right, it was a pleasure seeing everyone. Please come back again, and we'll have some fun. I'll be back on later, hopefully, as long as nothing blows up.